Good morning, class. Welcome back to this online classes. We have been dealing with the Jesus' ministry and the last days in Judea. Okay, we are, by the way, in N.T Archaeology. Okay, last time we just began the public ministry of Jesus Christ in Judea. As I said, his public ministries and his birth. Okay, we have not that much things to deal. We will just skip. We will just go for the only important part, and we will go mainly on the death and resurrection. Okay, how Jesus Christ's tomb has been discovered by this archaeology. Was it Jesus Christ hang on the cross? All these things are important for us, and we have to know all that thing. But by the way, even the public ministry, there are some important parts where the archaeology they have excavated or they have discovered. Okay, so this is one of the things that the archaeology has discovered of what the Bible said about the place called Bethesda. Okay, so the pool of Bethesda. We'll just go through reading it and then I'll explain to you or I'll summarize it again. Let's go to your notes. The Gospel of John 5 verses 1 through 15 records one of Jesus' visit to Judea. He had gone to Jerusalem for a festival, and while there he healed an invalid at a pool of Bethesda. John 5:2 poses several problems regarding the place of miracle, not the least of which is whether the name was Bethesda, Bethesda, or Bethjatha, or Bethsaida. Which names belongs in the text and how it should be identified is unclear. Okay, problem number one here is we see in John chapter 5 verses 1 through 15, and especially in verse 2 there says Bethesda. Okay, so the problem here is it Bethesda is the same word for Bethsaida is confused here. Okay, whether is there two places or only one place? Bethesda, Bethsaida, Bethjatha, or Bethsaida. In the text we have Bethesda, which in Hebrew word. Okay, so it is same word with Bethsaida is a problem. It is unclear. Okay, unclear. Or the problem is whether there are two pools or is it talking about one pool. Okay, that is number one problem here. Now, also the syntax of 5 verse 2 seems to require the addition of the word either get or place. Say in the scripture it says by the ship gate a pool. By the ship gate a pool. So is it a ship gate is actually the gate or the place name? Okay, the ship gate, is it the ship gate or a place? Okay, then translation have resolved the problem in different ways. The New American Standard and Revised Standard Version render the first part, now there is in Jerusalem by the ship gate a pool. Now the translator has translated in the Bible in different ways. Okay, like the New American Standard Bible and the Revised Standard Version render the first part. That means now there is in Jerusalem by the ship gate a pool. So by the ship gate a pool. So a ship gate is different, a pool is different. Okay, a ship gate is different, a pool is different. Now English Bible consider pool to be in the dative case, that means indirect object rather than the nominative case. Okay, direct object. So the pool is to be a different place and the ship gate is a different place. Okay, a ship gate, a pool. Some people translate a ship gate is a pool name. A ship gate is a pool name. Okay, it is not like that. A ship gate, a pool. Okay, there should be a comma there. That is what people regard. Now the confused arose here is now at the ship pool in Jerusalem, there is a place. See, now there is a ship gate, pool in Jerusalem. Okay, there is a place. The question is whether Jesus Christ performed the miracles at the pool or, as John Wilkinson argues, in a nearby building. Now the problem here is it a pool and the ship gate is a different place? If it is only one place, then whether Jesus Christ performed in the building or in the pool. Okay, that's the problem here. Nobody is sure. Now Jesus Christ, the Jerusalem, we find the description a Beth as that Thain in the pool where you entered in small reservoir near there at the west entry of the porch of the triclinium. That means a dining room. The Hebrew name for Beth as that Thain may mean house of the twin pools. This may be the pool referred to in a 4th century parchment from Osycricus as the pool of David, in which people bathed for purification in the pool of water. Now, we might think that the pool is outside the gate or near the gate, and the building is inside. Okay, that is what we assume. But later on, when these people discovered, okay, they says that the pool is inside the house or inside the near the gate of no, inside the house. Okay, inside the house there are two pools. So Bethesda, or in Hebrew Bet, as the tie-in means the twin pools. Okay, the twin pools or house of the twin pools. Okay, so these two pools are together, okay, in the same place. So therefore people call it that as Bethsadain. Okay, but we are not sure. Now we are going to see what exactly the pools look like. Okay, so we will see how they discovered. Now let me summarize it again. In the Gospel of John chapter 5 verse 2, we see the place called Bethesda where Jesus Christ healed the invalid man. Okay, and we are not sure whether Bethesda or Bethsaida is the same place name. Okay, that is number one problem. The number two is whether the ship gate and a pool is a different place, or a ship gate, a pool is the same name. Okay, people believe that a ship gate is a place name, and near the ship gate there is a pool. And the name Bethesda or Bethsaida came from the Hebrew word Bethesda. Bet is Tadain, that means the house of two twin pool. Okay, two pools come together. Okay, so from that word it may come Bethesda. That's the that is what we discover. Now these two pools are together in one place. Okay, together in one place. So whether the pool is there or whether it is the story that Jesus that we have in the Bible, is it accurate or is it reliable? That's the thing that we are going to learn it. Now, how do the discoverers or the archaeologists discover this place? Okay, we are going to see them one by one. Now let's read only the first part. About 100 yard north of the temple mounds, northern wall, and about the same distance west of the Lion Gate, also called Stephen's Gate. Okay, about 100 yard north of the temple, the Jerusalem temple. Now when you go north about 100 yard, and from there you move a little west side called the Lion Gate. Okay, there the excavation they were began near the church of St. And so again, near Jerusalem there is a Jerusalem temple. When you go north of the Jerusalem temple about 100 yard, it's not so far. Then from there you move a little bit west side, you will find we will find a Lion Gate, and there also a church, St. N, that has been built by a century, no, by a white father. Okay, so there the excavations began to research the word. It started to dig out what actually is there. Okay, so they want to discover whether the pool is there or not. So the explorer or this exploration identified two large pools that had been out into a rock and plastered. So they started to dig it out, and they realized this lie close to the church on the west side. So there is a church, and this place lies just close to the church in the west side. The largest southern pool is estimated to be 215 feet wide, and its southern side is 190 feet across its northern edge. The east and the west side measure about 160 feet. The smaller northern pool is estimated at 175 feet on its southern side, and 165 feet on the north, and 130 feet on the east and west. Together, the pool might have provided as much as 5,000 square yards of water surface. Many fragments of column, vase, capitals, and drums were found, and probably belonged to the five portion or colonnaded walkways of the pool John mentions. So when the explorer or when these archaeologists started to dig it out, they literally found two pools. Okay, two pools, and these two pools, I will show you the measurement, and I will show you the shape of that pools. Okay, so they found out, and then by this they come to conclusion that this might be the pool that John mentioned in his writings in John chapter 5 and verse 2. Okay, okay, this is the place. See, this is in the southern part. The southern part, the bigger one, is 215 feet in the south part. Then come to the northern part, 190 feet north, and in the south, west and east, it is 160. So the pool would be in this shape. Okay, the first pool, 216 feet in the southern part, then 190 feet in the north side, then west and east it is 160. So the pool may look like this. So this is pool number 1. Then pool number 2 in the northern side, when you go, then the smaller one in the south side, it is 175 feet, and in the north side it is 165 feet. Then west and east it is 130 feet. So the smaller pool looks like this. So these two pools are together like this. Okay, and it is said that together the pool may have provided um, as much as 500 square yards of water surface. So water surface, this water surface is 500 yards. So the water surface might be this must be. Okay, so this is how the pools look like. Okay, there are two pools together, and then we are not sure whether the the miracle took place whether here in this pool or in this pool. Okay, we are not sure, but these two pools is together, and that is why in the Hebrew word it is Bethesda. That means the house of two pools. Okay, the house of two pools, or the house of twin pools. Okay, so together it looks like that. So people says this might be the pool during the time of David. Okay, David's pool. Okay, David's pool. So where people comes to purify themselves there. So this purification is there from the beginning, and till now in the Jesus time, people were following, or people believes to be that. Okay, so this invalid man came there, and he was he was actually believing that he will be healed there. So that is where Jesus Christ healed this man. Okay. So this is the first part of it, and the second portion we will again study on that one. Okay, we have left with some more information, and we will do that one in the next class. Okay, so you study well these archaeologies, or the subject archaeology is not that easy. It's very tough. Okay, it's very tough, the language you find there, and everything comes because it is in the scientific terms, the words are in the scientific terms, and all these things are the argument that we find it here. Okay, so the language, the vocabulary, and even it is hard for us to understand. Okay, so listen carefully, or you go through your notes often, and then you will understand it. Okay, so we'll see you in the next class. Thank you. God bless you.